Well, milestone episodes are always special, and here's another reason why this milestone episode of the game show is indeed a special one. Aaron has selected some A.K.A. cards from the actual board game for me to play. So it's time for a brand new segment in which I relinquish hosting control to my guest so that I may play a game myself. This is the Skinny Microphone Shuffle. Skinny Microphone Shuffle. So Aaron, for the time being, I'm handing the skinny microphone over to you.
Okay, hey everybody, how you doing? Suddenly become Guy Smiling. So the way the board game works, just so everybody knows, and the board game is available via Amazon. You can also go to endlessgames.com and you can purchase it. But the rules for the game are very simple. You designate somebody to be your host for each game. So that person's not playing, but they're the one who kind of sees all the answers and they moderate the game. Then of the remaining players that you have, so ideally you play with at least a total of 3 people, but one person will be the host, and then you have a team A and a team B. So you can divide the remaining players into those 2 teams. And in the main rounds, it's just sort of individual AKAs. So I will give you one category and one answer that is also known as something else. And the first player to raise their hand gets called on, and if they get it correct, they earn a point for their team. If you get it incorrect, your team is frozen out, and the other team can now huddle and discuss and try to steal that answer. And the first team that gets a total of 5 points wins the main game, move on to the final round. So why don't we play a little bit of the main round, just so you can kind of get a sense of how that works, and then we'll talk about the final round when we get there. So the way we'll do it, obviously, there's no 2 teams here, so we can't really simulate that. But what we'll do is we'll just play them one at a time, and you'll kind of see that there's only one AKA answer that we're looking for per category, and that'll change when we get into the final round, okay?
Sure.
All right, here we go. So we'll start out with hopefully an easy one. Your category is famous boulevard.
Famous boulevard.
And the answer is also known as dusk.
Sunset.
Sunset. There you go, Sunset Boulevard. So if you had raised your hand, I called on you. You get the right answer. You got 1 point for your team. All right, next category. Member of a wedding party. The answer is also known as housekeeper with integrity.
Maid of honor.
There you go. Housekeeper's a maid and integrity is honor, so maid of honor. Okay, this one's a little trickier. Okay, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
All right, your category is on the porch.
Okay, on the porch.
And the answer is also known as greet Mr. Damon.
Welcome, Matt.
Welcome, Matt. You got it. Nicely done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Greet is to welcome, and Mr. Damon is Matt Damon. And that's the other thing, too. In this game, the answers are not necessarily spelled the same as long as they sound the same. So welcome, Matt, of course, only has 1 T in Matt.
Right.
Matt Damon has 2 T's, but that's a little bit of an exception I took.
And to me, that's another fun element of the game because it makes you wonder if the clue is going to hint at the correct spelling of the word in the answer or a different way of spelling a word in the answer.
Yeah, when possible, I would try to think of what's the obvious thing and then go one step beyond that so that hopefully when you think of it, it's not something that immediately came to mind. It actually takes a little bit of work to kind of deduce it.
Right.
So, all right, you want to try another one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Your category is cocktail, and the answer is also known as neckwear belonging to me.
Mai Tai.
Mai Tai, exactly. Well done. You're good at this. See? You can host and be a contestant.
I like to be well-rounded.
Yeah. Let's try this one. Your category is elected official. And the answer is also known as guitarist John. And I'll tell you, by the way, this one stumps most people that I play.
Okay, good, because it's about to stump me. Guitarist John.
So you're looking for an elected official. So part of the process, you can start sort of free associating, okay, what are some different elected officials?
Right.
And compare that against the also known as phrase. So if this were the real game, if nobody says anything within 5 seconds, you time them out. You say, okay, you throw it out so nobody gets it. The answer is Mayor. John Mayer.
Oh, guitarist John.
Again, not spelled the same, but it doesn't have to as long as it sounds the same.
You know what's fun about that one is that I was thinking it was 2 words.
Oh, so you were thinking guitarist was something?
Right.
And then John was something. Yeah, and that is part of the construct of the game is that there's a few different ways to make something also known as. You can do a direct synonym, you can go word for word, or you can even go syllable for syllable. And I never tell you which way I'm going. You just kind of have to think about it. And there's usually enough clues to get you there if you really are on the right wavelength. All right, I'll give you one more, and then we can move on to the final round. How about that? Your category is non-alcoholic drink. The answer is also known as absolutely synagogue.
Shirley Temple.
There you go. Well done. surely, also spelled differently, but then synagogue is a temple.
It definitely paid to be Jewish with that answer.
It pays to be Jewish. Yeah, sounds like a game show in itself for a very limited subset of fans. So well done. You did really well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you ready for the bonus round?
Always. I always love a bonus round.
A good bonus round, yeah. Well, technically we call it the final round. The reason we don't call it a bonus round is that sort of implies that one team has won already and is now playing for something extra. We call this the final round because even the team that didn't win still gets a chance to play and possibly pull off a comeback. So here's how it works. In the final round, there are two possible categories. And whichever team got to 5 points first gets to choose which category they want to play, and the other team is stuck with the other category. And each category has 7 answers within it that I'm going to give you an also known as phrase for, but they all fit within that same category. You have 60 seconds to try to come up with all 7 answers, or as many as you can. I'm actually realizing that since I'm on my phone right now, I should pull up a timer here.
Because I'm going to pull up the timer for you later, so it's only fair.
Yeah, exactly, right. So fair is only fair, like you said. So the way it works is, so let's say your team won. Okay, you got 5 points first. You get to play Disney movies or major airlines.
Disney movies.
You're going to go with Disney movies. That seems like the more fun one. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Because you won the game, we're going to give you a bonus point already. So you already have 1 point in the bonus round, which means you can get up to 8 total points. We're going to start with the other team, though. We're going to start with them playing major airlines. But since you're the only person I'm playing with, we're going to have you play both of them. How's that sound?
Sounds fun to me.
Okay. So the trailing team is stuck with major airlines. They also don't have that bonus point. So the max that they can get in that time is 7. So that is your challenge. If you're ready, I don't want to give you too much time to start brainstorming airlines.
No, go right ahead.
Ready to do this?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you. The category is major airlines, and your 60 seconds start now. Anchorage State.
Alaska.
Correct. Don McLean's Pie.
American.
Right. Mississippi River Split.
Delta.
Correct. You can pass if you get stuck, by the way. Combined.
Combined. Pass.
Pass it. Okay. Nirvana's Teen Smell.
Spirit.
Spirit, correct. Old Western Border.
Old Western Border. Pass.
Pass it. Okay. Airplane Sad. You can pass if you want.
Yeah, pass.
Combined. 5 seconds.
Go to the next one.
Okay. Old Western Border.
Southwest.
Oh, that's time. So you got 4 points, which is a respectable score. You got Alaska for Anchorage State. You got American for Don McLean's Pie. You got Delta for Mississippi River Split. And you got Spirit for Nirvana's Teen Smell. Well done there. Combined is United.
Oh, United, yeah.
Old Western Border, Frontier.
Never heard of that one.
Never heard of Frontier Airlines? Yeah,
No.
they're a smaller one. And Airplane Sad is JetBlue.
Oh, JetBlue.
So here's how it would work. So let's say you are the trailing team. So you scored 4 points. So that is now the score to beat. So the team that had won the main game, they have a bonus point. So the score is 4-1 going into this. So the trailing team now needs 3 to tie, 4 to win. But of course, we'll play the whole thing just because it's fun. So your category is Disney movies. All right, you need 3 to tie yourself, 4 to beat yourself.
Perfect.
Which sounds very bizarre, but that's the situation. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Category Disney movies. Time starts now. Snoozing Hottie.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. Frostbitten.
Frozen.
Yes. The Tiny Fish Woman.
Little Mermaid.
Yes. For the win, Many Firehouse Dogs.
101 Dalmatians.
You got it. Let's keep going. The Unbelievables.
The Incredibles.
Yes. Frampton Skillet.
Pass.
Hot Chocolate.
Pass.
Pass. Back to Frampton Skillet.
Peter Pan.
Yes. Hot Chocolate.
Hot
For the
chocolate.
sweep.
Coco.
Yes! You were on the table. Well done.
Yes.
That was great. Yeah. And some of these come a little inside out. Hot chocolate. You're not sure if you're supposed to do a synonym for hot and a synonym for chocolate.
Right.
Or
And
if the whole thing is a concept. So, again, that's part of keeping you off balance there.
That was very good.
Thank you. Yeah. We can do one more of these if you'd like.
Let's do another bonus round. And before we move on, I think we should mention that this is a great example of a game where if you keep constantly playing it, you're going to get better at it. So that's why it's a great game.
Yeah, what we found is that when I play with people, and I always try to workshop my games, it helps me hone it and just get a sense of what's easy, what's hard, and also if there's certain clues that people find unsatisfying. What I found is people really do get better at it as they go. And so once you get your head into that space, hopefully people are going to be like, yeah, okay, now I get it. Let's play some more. With that in mind, your choices are hairstyles or classic video games.
I got to go with classic video games.
Classic video games would be your choice. And so once again, you're going to play both, but the idea would be you would stick your opponent with hairstyles. And, some of these are scientific terms and things that are very academic, so you really are sticking them with something that's kind of less fun and hopefully less gettable. But anyway, let's pretend you are the trailing team now. You're going to play hairstyles.
Yes.
You ready? You got 60 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. They start now. Wasp home.
Beehive.
Yes. Wasp sound.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. Mr. Marley.
Bob.
Bob is correct. Not temporary.
Permanent.
Permanent. Nice. Seinfeld coil.
Jerry curls.
Yeah, well done. Parisian lemon squeeze.
Pass.
Pass it. The McAdams.
Pass.
Okay. Wasp sound.
Buzz.
Yes. Back to Parisian lemon squeeze.
I have no idea.
Oh, that's time. You did great on this, by the way. The one that usually gets most people is the Seinfeld coil. So you figured that one out. So you got 5. The ones you did not get are Parisian lemon squeeze. So Parisian is French. Lemon squeeze is twist. French twist. And then the other one was the McAdams. So who do you know that has the last name McAdams? Rachel McAdams. So it's the Rachel from Friends.
Oh.
Okay, so if this were the actual game, that means the trailing team now has set a pretty challenging score of 5. So the team that's in the lead gets their bonus point. So it's 5-1 to start off with. So you need 4 to tie yourself, 5 to win. Category is classic video games.
All right.
You ready to do this?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Your 60 seconds start now. Critter with 100 feet.
Centipede.
Yes. Galaxy attackers.
Space invaders.
Yes. Suitcase filling guy.
Pac-Man.
Yeah. Eeyore gorilla.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Ping companion.
Pong.
Yes, well done. You've won, but we'll do the last 2. Rocks in a belt. Rocks in a belt.
Galactica?
Nope.
Oh, asteroids.
Asteroids, well done. All right, the last one for the sweep. Terrific Lemieux siblings. Terrific Lemieux siblings. 3 seconds.
Oh, Super Mario Brothers.
Yes! You've beaten yourself. Well done.
Thank you.
But hey, listen, you did really well. I'm not just saying this. You really did well at this. This is based on people that I've tested. You've gotten at least 1 or 2 more in each category than the average. So well done, sir. You're a fine contestant as well as a good host.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, Aaron, I will kindly take back the skinny microphone now as we've come to the end of the skinny microphone shuffle. Skinny microphone shuffle.